Hi there, and welcome to my channel. I'm Liz. Thanks for stopping in. And today I wanted to share with you 10 old money aesthetic styles that you can implement into your wardrobe. First off, we probably should discuss what is old money style. And I say it like that because it is subjective. If you do a quick internet search, it can range in definitions all the way to kind of hateful racist comments to minimalism. And, I guess it depends who you ask what it is. And it is a newer term, actually, in my world. I don't know when it came about. Now, old money, I know what that is. It's generations of wealth. Families that have been around, who have had money for, generations and generations. It doesn't even have to just be in America. It could be in any country. But it is wealth that you can't spend in your lifetime, basically, is what I think. But as an aesthetic, it is just like any other aesthetic. Like if you are into retro, you don't necessarily have had to be born in the 90s to like 90s style or 80s or 70s, right? But you can have that vibe, you can have that style, you can have that aesthetic. Or boho, you don't have to be a hippie or anything like that to like implementing some crochet and extra lace in your wardrobe. Or street style even, which has probably become the most widespread, especially amongst younger people. And that is like baggy pants and hoodies and things, and where that is considered more of an urban aesthetic or like a sporty aesthetic, and you can totally not be into or from any of these areas and still embrace that style. So that is the fun thing about fashion, is that there are all these different looks, vibes, and you can kind of mix and match them, and that is what makes fashion so fun and an art and really ever changing and for everyone. So how do I define the old money style? Simply, I equate it to classy, classic, modest, timeless pieces implemented in your wardrobe and put together. So it's not that you only have silk and cotton and only 20 pieces, and it isn't that you're only buying $100 and $1,000 pieces either. So again, just like anything, you put your own flair on it and you make it your own, and it's kind of just gives off a vibe, really. And so that is a style that I have adopted years and years ago, and I guess this year it is now called the old money style. So I wanted to share with you 10 old money styles that maybe you can implement into your wardrobe. Maybe take something that we talk about today and put your own flair on it. So maybe you match a polo shirt with your baggy jeans, or maybe you put some linen pants with your boho shoes or purse. And it's very fun to kind of mix and match and make a style and fashion your own. Even though I would say a classic kind of modest style, I will still wear extra rings or larger hoop earrings or fun strappy sandal shoes or a brightly colored purse. So even though, maybe 80% of my wardrobe, I would say, is more classic and timeless, I do like to throw in little flares of, I guess, modern, pieces here and there to kind of make it my own, and that is kind of my style. All right, let's get into the 10 old money styles for summer 2023. The first old money style is going to be classic elegance. And that is going to encompass basically a black dress. You could call it a little black dress, but I would say to keep it kind of with that old money flair, that vibe, not a fitted one. So not one that you would wear out with the girls, not or to Vegas or anything like that. This is gonna be maybe a knee length, maybe a midi length kind of fit and flare, or just maybe a sheath dress, something Not tight, not revealing, something that looks classy. And you could dress this up by adding some pearls and pumps and a little clutch, or you could do a more casual version with the same black dress and maybe wear some strappy sandals or some slimmer slides and a beautiful purse to give a little more relaxed but still elegant finished look. Old money look number 2 is going to be garden party chic. And that would, in my opinion, encompass some kind of like tea dress. So either a floral or a pastel or a white dress in a knee length or midi length that isn't very tight, but maybe fitted on the top and then with a little flare out around the bottom section would be really beautiful, with some walkable shoes. Any kind of sandals or even flats would be really pretty, and maybe a basket bag. Also a straw hat would be lovely, or any kind of other fancy hat that would match your dress would be lovely. And then a beautiful purse to top off your outfit is a great way to get this look. And look number 3 for an old money style is going to be a polo match ready kind of look. And I think this would encompass maybe some beautiful high-waisted trousers with a silk camisole of some type, and maybe in a pastel, or you can even bring in those garden party tea dresses, so that would work for this look as well, with a beautiful floral dress or pastel or a white in a knee length or midi length. If you decide to go with the trouser look, this is a great time to implement your loafers or loafer slides, which are comfortable and look stylish and chic as well. And look number 4, I am calling a summer luncheon or a Sunday brunch look. And so this would be a great time to wear maybe a crisp linen button-up and a pleated skirt would be beautiful, with some wedge sandals or even some flat sandals and a cute little clutch. You could also pair it with a beautiful pastel or crisp white tank and a lovely straw bag for a great elevated summer look. All right, an old money aesthetic look number 5, I am calling country club glamour. And that's gonna be maybe a high-waisted trouser and a beautiful maybe blousey top, maybe a crisp white shirt, maybe a pastel button up, just something finished and classy but cool and stylish. And you can just pop on some kitten heels and a really cute purse and you are good to go. Adding some beautiful textures with your trousers definitely ups them as well. So you could go for, the silk, or you could even do cashmere. And yes, you can wear cashmere all year round. Maybe not if you're in Florida or Texas. I heard it gets hot there. I've never been, but pretty much everywhere else isn't quite that hot. And I mean, really, if it's under 70 degrees, you definitely can opt for a cashmere top, which looks and feels beautiful. And they also come for a sweater, but you could also get it as a sweater shirt or even as a sweater tank, which I have a few of those and I love them. I think I picked some up from Banana Republic a couple years ago, and I wear them all year round because they're great to layer and they feel just fabulous. So pairing these beautiful looks, you can even pull in some of the other items from the other looks. Maybe the pleated skirt with one of these beautiful tops is going to give you a great overall look to go hang out at if you're not hanging out, look like you're hanging out at the country club. All right, and old money aesthetic look number 6 is going to be Seaside chic. And I would say this is one of my favorites. And what I would suggest for this look is implementing linen, which I love. If you haven't seen my How to Style Linen Pants Also did how to style linen blazer and how to style a linen button down shirt. I'll link those below, maybe one of them up here. I love linen, and I know that some people think it's too fussy because it wrinkles, and it does. But if you want to be able to dress however you're dressing, you know, kind of still stay covered, look classy, linen is the way to go. It just feels great and it looks great. You know, you do got to steam it, but you know, you just do it at the beginning and then kind of let it do its thing, and it's just a beautiful, casual and chic, kind of effortlessly sophisticated look, and it definitely gives you that coastal vibe. And I would suggest, you know, some linen pants. You can do a linen top if you'd like, or even like a ribbed tee, and then throw on a linen button down right over that. Even mixing and matching fabrics is beautiful. With a silk or satin tank top with your linen pants is another great look. And you could also opt for a stylish straw hat and a stylish bag, a casual bag that, you know, either you do or don't use to put your towels and sunblock in. There's so many that are so cute, you can just wear them anywhere. But this is a great, I guess, ocean vibe look that I definitely love. Okay, and old money style number 7, I am gonna call cocktail hour chic. And to me, this is like maybe you just got off of work. So if you don't go to work, kind of think that vibe. So maybe you were wearing some beautiful trousers and pumps, and you had your button up and blazer, but now you're off of work. So maybe you can unbutton it down a little, roll up your sleeves, maybe change out some of your jewelry if you planned ahead, but really just kind of like an effortlessly, a slightly undone business look. And I just think that that's a beautiful kind of casual way to wear some nicer pieces. So one, either if you are getting off of work, a way to casual it down, but two, maybe you don't have an office job and you want to have a way to wear these really great trousers and button down shirts. And old money style number 8, I'm going to call equestrian inspired. Really, a lot of the designers over the years have implemented this aesthetic into their own. The biggest in my mind is Hermes. Their whole line is kind of emulating this lifestyle, this vibe. So you could definitely always go on their site and peruse around and get some inspiration. It's not that you have to buy anything there because the stuff is expensive, but even like a leather saddle bag or some loafers. I know like Gucci too has like the horse bit, not logo, but like, you know, the horse bit emblem, and that's on like some of their loafers and purses and belts and things like that. And you can just take inspiration from these things. I think this style to me is like some fitted jeans with knee-high riding boots and a blazer. And then you can kind of take that in any direction you want. Another big thing is the scarves around the neck. It very much gives me that higher end equestrian vibe, and you know, just this certain look of a blazer, maybe that herringbone kind of look of a blazer. But I would say definitely just look around and take inspiration and make this one your own. But definitely a fun one, and definitely one that a lot of the designers have implemented over the years. And like I said, sometimes it's more popular than others, but it definitely gives that old money vibe. And old money style number 9, I am going for vintage glamour. And I do think that this kind of screams old money and style. This isn't a style that I use, but I certainly think it's beautiful. And I think there's a lot of ladies that do it very well. And if you're thinking, you know, this can just go in such a wide range, but in my mind, I'm thinking Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe, Grace Kelly, just these iconic, glamorous women who had such a grace and style. And, you know, it can go from conservative to sexy. And even nowadays, I'm sure you all have seen it even go like retro and grunge and sultry and just everything in between. And I just think that that's great. It's a great way to implement a old-fashioned style and kind of with a twist. But this is going to be, to me, kind of again that maybe knee-length or midi-length dress. Maybe it's with polka dots. Definitely, I would say like a red lip, some gorgeous like peep toe heels, and maybe an old-fashioned kind of style purse would be just gorgeous and a beautiful way to implement a vintage glamour, old money aesthetic into your wardrobe. All right, and for old money aesthetic style number 10, I am calling it going to a soiree. And that could be an art gallery, a theater, a wine event, just some kind of like swanky event. So if you think of that in your mind, and to me, this would encompass maybe a beautiful jumpsuit with some gorgeous heels and an elevated purse as your accessory. And if you don't like jumpsuits, like I actually don't like to wear jumpsuits. I think they look gorgeous on other people and I think it's a beautiful look, but to me it's impractical. So I like to get that look by I guess doing kind of what's popular to the summer, the coordinate set look. So if you just match the same color in the top and bottom, you're definitely going to get that look. And with a beautiful belt, some beautiful shoes, you can definitely pull this look off and give that kind of elevated, classy, and timeless look at your next soiree. All right, ladies, I hope that you had fun watching this video, because remember, fashion is fun. And I just wanted to come up with some categories and some idea inspiration for you to implement this look, which I think is a classic, timeless look. So you can't go wrong. If it's not your vibe, maybe implement, 2 or 3 items for go-tos, because this style it's just so versatile. It works for so many occasions that it really is good to have some, classy, modest outfits that if it's not your main style, that are just in your closet, and some go-tos in case you have an event that comes up or a situation where you want to look classy, modest, and timeless. So I thank you so much for dropping in. If you haven't seen my 2023 summer trends video, check that out because there's some fun looks in there. And you can peruse my channel for some other great content as well. But really, I would just love you to come back on the next one. If you had fun in this video, if you learned anything or enjoyed anything, it'd be great if you gave me a like. And if you want to be notified next time I have a video come out, then be sure to subscribe as well. So thank you so much for dropping in. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.